Good morning, boys. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad because it sounds really bad in your ears, to be fair. Just out on my morning walk. Welcome back to another video, we didn't say it. And yeah, just out getting my steps in. Today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my day of eating. So, holy shit, the hairline is cooked. Ignore that bit. So, got back from holiday about 4 days ago. And after the holiday, so just to give you a bit of context, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, before going on holiday, I was in a diet, was dieting, lost a lot of weight, lost about 10 kg, and so it was 70 kg just before going on holiday. And then the morning I got back, I weighed myself, and I was about 5 kg up. So I gained about 12 pounds on the holiday, which obviously isn't ideal. Not all of that is going to be fat, probably not even most of that is going to be fat, but yeah, it's been a couple of days now where I've been back on track. I am now weighing this morning 73.7, so 3.7 kg up from the lowest. But yeah, anyway, today is a rest day, so calories are on 1800. Not sure what exact the macros are, probably be a bit higher fat, lower carb and high protein. But yeah, just 800 calories. We've also got to do at some point 30 minutes of cardio. So one thing that I wanted to achieve off going on holiday was actually allowing me to recover my metabolism a little bit, because obviously I was in an intense diet for so long. For about 6 weeks I was eating like 1600 calories rest day, 1700 calories training day. So obviously my metabolism would have been shot. So I had seven days of eating basically whatever the fuck I wanted, which wasn't a good approach. I should have just went to maintenance, but I was on holiday. So now I've upped the calories a bit. I'm eating 1800 on a rest day and about 2000, 2100 on a training day. But yeah, I'm going to finish my walk. It is absolutely beautiful outside. Apologies for the waffle. Also going to go to the gym a bit later to do some cardio, but I'll be back home. I'm going to show you what meal one's going to be. Okay, back from the walk and I'm about to start making meal one. So meal one is going to be very simple. We've got some eggs here, and we're also going to be having some bacon medallions. So I'm just going to be doing 4 bacon medallions and 2 large eggs. Would normally use egg whites if I had them, but I don't have them, and me and Carly are sharing the eggs, so I don't want to like use the actual eggs for the egg whites. But yeah, 4 bacon medallions, 2 whole eggs. Obviously because it's a rest day, we don't really want any carbs, so just protein and fat and a little bit of trace carb. But I'm going to air fry the bacon, and I think probably going to do scrambled egg. I don't like doing scrambled egg when I've only got 2, but Carly likes scrambled egg, so it's annoying when I have to cook like scrambled egg then fry the eggs because the pan and stuff. And no, I don't have 2 pans, so I've also just boiled the kettle, so I'm going to get a little cup of tea on the go. But yeah, I'm going to make this now. I think it's only like 190 calories, if that. So yeah, I'll be back once it is done. Change my mind. I'm just going to do 3 bacon medallions because they fit perfectly in there. And yeah, so 3 bacon medallions it is. And then, yeah, and 2 eggs. Okay, there is the first meal. Let me just get a quick thumbnail. So there is 2 fried eggs and 3 bacon medallions. So this meal is oh fucking hell, I can't even see my face. 240 calories, so just a nice little way to start the day with some protein. I'll give you the exact macros. So it is 31 gram of protein, 13 gram of fat and 2 gram of carbs, which are just trace carbs. So yeah, also got my cup of tea here. Beautiful. And then I've also put a tiny bit of brown sauce on top. So yeah, I'll give you a little taste test of the egg. See if I cooked it good. Oh, that yolk is perfect, look at that. Literally perfect, just a little bit runny. Beautiful. I'm gonna eat this, and then I think before the second meal we're gonna go and do cardio. in like an hour and a half. So yeah.
I'd say it's your fault. Although you could have done more. Oh shit. Right. Just cracked open a C4 Cosmic Rainbow. There's actually quite a decent taste, flavour. Take a guess at how much this was from Home and Bargain. Go on. Have a minute. £1? No. £1.50. Guess again. 80p? No. 60p? You're wrong. 50p? No. 49p. This was absolutely fucking wonderful. So I got 2 and a Monster. That Lando Norris Monster for £1 as well, mate. Home and Bargain. You're living up to your fucking name. So, drinking this. It is just about to turn 10 o'clock. I ate that first meal about 20 minutes ago, so at about 22. And I'm about to make the second meal. I'm not going to eat it yet. Obviously, it's only been 20 minutes. I'm not that fat. But let me get out what the next meal is going to be, because I want to keep it in the fridge. Well, it's in the fridge anyway, but I just want it all to be together. So, hang on a sec. Right, here we are. Okay, so it's going to be one of these protein puddings from Aldi. If you haven't tried these, white chocolate one, oh my god, best protein pudding on the market. It's so good. I'm going to have a little lick of it now. Unbelievable. So we're going to be doing this. That on its own is 160 calories. 1 second, let me just get a spoon. Okay, so we're going to be putting this into some Tupperware. Okay, that is in the tub. And we're also going to be adding, to add a bit more protein, we're going to be adding 100 grams of this Greek style yogurt. Carly done the food shop and she got the wrong yogurt. So this is like the Greek style one. It's got a lot less protein in than the actual 0% Greek yogurt. But we're just going to be adding 100 grams of this in, which is 60 calories and 5 grams of protein. So 100 grams of this going in. Okay, 100 on the dot, there we go. And then, so like they're like combined there, and we're just gonna mix that. But of course the white chocolate flavour is gonna overpower, but we just get a little bit more protein for only an extra 60 calories. So, there we go. And then with this meal, I'm also gonna be doing 15 grams of 85% dark chocolate. So, yeah, let me weigh this out. Here we go, 15, okay. And then I'm gonna chop this up and put it into the yogurt. I'll be back once that's done. Okay, dark chocolate is in the yogurt, look at that, all nice and mixed in. So I've got like a dark chocolate, white chocolate combination, beautiful. And then we're just gonna be adding 100 grams of fruit on top, which I'll do that off camera. But yeah, that is the second meal. So I will show you when I'm eating it, but yeah, gonna head out to the gym in about half an hour and do my cardio, so yeah. Okay lads, I've just gotten in from the gym. Cardio is finished. Did 30 minutes on the incline treadmill. If you're interested in what setting I do, the treadmills I normally go on are in kilometers per hour. So I do 5 kilometers per hour speed and 13 incline. So it's a nice mix, not crazy incline. Obviously max is 15 and not like crazy speed, but well, it is quite fast. Like that 30 minutes doing that on the Matrix treadmill, done 320 calories. So yeah, not bad. Anyway, you've got the meal here. Fruit and cinnamon is now on top since you've last seen it. I also, before I left the gym, I put it in the freezer. So it's been in the freezer for over an hour. It is frozen solid, look at this. So let me try and show you. Oh, unbelievable. So let me just get the calories and macros up for this meal. So again, relatively, basically no carbs. There's a good bit of carbs in the protein yogurt, like 10 grams, and a little bit in the other yogurt, 15 grams, and then obviously the fruit. But this meal is 350 calories. It is 27 carb, 12 gram of fat, 33 gram of protein. So yeah, I'm gonna dig into this now. Oh, it's like ice cream, bro. Well, I enjoy this. And then, probably, I'm in work at 4. Time is currently 25 past 12. So I eat again at about 3 o'clock. And then probably eat once more in work and then once when I'm home, because I'm only on 600 calories after this meal. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll update you when I can. Have meal tres. First bit of carbs going in for the day. So if you can't tell by looking at it, this meal is chicken and potatoes. So we have 190 grams of baby potatoes. Oh, this was a meal prep, but I actually put it in the air fryer, the chicken and the potatoes, then to heat up for like 5 minutes. So 250 grams of potatoes, sorry, which is 190 calories. Then we have 125 grams of chicken breast, nice and crispy. And we also just have some shredded lettuce on the side just for some greens. It's just to fill me up a little bit more, to be honest. And a little tiny bit splodge of ketchup there. But yeah, so, oh, sorry, I also forgot to say, I had half a banana left from yesterday, which was like 40 grams. So I have 40 grams of banana with this meal, bringing the total to 360 calories. It is 52 gram of carb, 2 gram of fat, and 35 gram of protein. So I'm gonna eat this now. Let me grab a fork and I'll give you a little taste test. And a knife. Get a little bit of chicken there, a little bit of potato. Yummy. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna eat this now and then go on a walk because I'm in work, so I want to get most of my steps done before work. So yeah, that's the plan. Eat this now, then walk, then work, and then eat again probably. So see you in a bit. Okay lads, I'm just about to crack into a bit of work on the old laptop. Don't know why you can't see it. There it is. One sec. Where am I? There I am. I've got no coffee in the house, like instant black coffee. So I'm having this Nescafe 3-in-1 caramel, which is actually got 70 calories in. Well, 69 to be precise. So yeah, obviously it's a full day of eating, so I just wanted to show you that. Got that in here, little caramel coffee. So 70 calories adds to the total. That brings the total to the day to just over 1,000. And then I'll probably eat again when I get to work about 5 o'clock. So in 2.5 hours, it's currently 2:30. And then I'll eat when I'm home at like 8, 8:30. So yeah, 1,800 calories, we've got 800 left. And yeah, gonna get into some work now. See you in a bit. Okay, meal 4, I think, if you want to call this a meal. It's not really a meal, it is literally a tin of tuna. I've mixed in 25 grams of that Greek yogurt that you seen earlier as like mayo. It tastes the same really. And then just a little bit of shredded lettuce, which I'm not tracking. And then we're also going to have 15 grams of dark chocolate, the remainder of 10 grams of dark chocolate, the remainder of what I had before. Wait, is it? It's 10 or 15 grams, but yeah, so this meal is a whopping, be ready, a whopping 212 calories. So yeah, this is just to keep me over. We'll have quite a big dinner with Carly later, some beef mince and something else, but yeah. Oh, my bad. Macros of this meal is, so about 6 gram of carb, about 8 gram of fat, and 28 gram of protein. So yeah, gonna eat this now. Okay lads, I'm just in work. I'm gonna have to make this quick because it's quite busy, but I'm just having this, which is a piece of sourdough, about 120 grams of chicken, 1 bacon, and a little bit of lettuce. So this clip's gonna be very quick, but the next time I eat it'll be at home. I don't know what the calories are of this, but I'll put them on screen. But yeah, that's the meal. Okay lads, I'm back home from work now. The last clip you would have seen was me eating that chicken and a little bit of sourdough and bacon. But yeah, I've got about 350 calories left because I did pick up like a few frozen. I'll show you this in the freezer real quick because it is a full day of eating. I'm gonna be fully transparent with you. So there's these frozen chocolate covered raspberries. I had like 3 of them, which is probably about 50 calories.
What about the bread roll?
Shut up. And I also had like half of a bread roll, so I'm just counting like 100 calories of that. So for the final meal, we're going to be doing a little bit of chicken and rice. So that's like 60 grams of rice and 125 grams of chicken. So we've got the rice in the pot here, also meal prepping for tomorrow because I'm in work all day. And we've got the chicken in the air fryer there. So yeah, another chicken and carb meal. I've had chicken 3 times today. Also had tuna and eggs and yogurt. But yeah, that is going to be the final meal. I'll be with you when it's done. But yeah, that should bring the calories nicely to just about 2k and about 190 gram of protein, about 48 gram of fat and like 150 gram of carb or something. But yeah, I'll show you the meal once it's done. Okay, here is the last meal. I don't know if you can see it properly, but it is, let's get the calories and macros up. It's hard to do because I've had to track it on like one thing, but it is about 359 calories, I believe. It is about what, 48 gram of carb, about 3 grams of fat, and about 35 gram of protein. That brings the total macros to the day to 195 protein, 46 fat, and 169 carb. Ideally, would have wanted the carbs to be a lot lower, the fat to be a little bit higher, around that protein. Protein was good, but because it's a rest day, you really ideally want higher fat, lower carb. But yeah, that is the last meal of the day. Total calories are about 1,970. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did,